Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 25th day of December. Here we go. So we're continuing with the laws of fragrances and their brachos. So here we go. Let's say you're walking through a garden, beautiful flowers planted all over the garden, and you're walking through and they're planted for their beauty. That's one of those arranged beautiful gardens that you walk through, a botanical type of place. And the smell is so beautiful, and you're wondering, do I make a bracha on the smells of the beautiful flowers as I go through? Well, honestly, it's a machlokas. The rabbis debate whether you do or don't make a bracha in that situation because they were planted for their beauty, not necessarily for their smell. So you will have to discuss this with your rabbi because some rabbis say no bracha on the smell of those flowers, and some rabbis say yes, that you do make a bracha on the smell of the flowers of a beautifully arranged garden. Generally speaking, when you have flowers placed in front of a house, they're not quite as beautiful, but just a few flowers placed in front of any home. Generally, the halacha for those types of situations that you don't make a bracha on those smells of those flowers. There also is a halacha that if a woman is wearing perfume and she smells beautiful in that perfume, and if that woman is someone who is prohibited to you, then you should not be smelling her perfume. If you're a man, it's just not appropriate, okay? So that would be the halacha for a woman wearing a nice smelling perfume, and she's someone who's prohibited to you, the man, then you, the man, should not be smelling that perfume. If somebody's wearing deodorant or a lotion or something like that, they're not the same, and that type of situation, we would not prohibit smelling somebody's deodorant, even if they're a prohibited person to you, and that's because deodorant is there to remove smell. Same thing with lotions, they're there to lotion up the skin, but they're not made for their smell, and therefore it's not prohibited. If you ever spray an aerosol like a Lysol or something, and you're wondering about making a bracha, so the answer is no, that you don't make a bracha because there's usually no solid besamim type of ingredients inside of an aerosol can of something like Lysol. Same thing, by the way, would be true of a nice smelling soap or something of the sort. If you smell that, you don't make a bracha. It's not made for its smell. It's a soap. It's basically made to clean. It just happens to have a nice smell. So no bracha is made over nice smelling soaps. An air freshener in a car that's made to give off a fresh scent. Now, listen carefully. The halacha would be that you would make a bracha on that smell if there were natural ingredients in that air freshener that would be worthy of that bracha. But often, air fresheners are not made of natural ingredients. So you'd have to check first, and first assume that you don't make a bracha because it's probably not natural ingredients. And if it's a certain one that you use all the time, by all means ask just to be certain. But a lot of them are not natural ingredients, so no bracha is made. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.